So good morning, and thank you very much, Dr. Devin. And the topic is keeping costs under control in a multi-specialty hospital. And I have given only just 10 minutes, and I have to keep the time also under control. First of all, we should create awareness among all the employees in a hospital about cost control. That's very important. Then only they'll have the mindset to switch off fans, switch off AC, or switch off lights whenever they are not needed. That's very important. And we should also reward those staff members who come out with out-of-the-box thinking. So I have kept an idea box outside my office, and I get a lot of inputs, anonymous as well as the signature, and we try to implement whichever is good. That's one point. And we should also reward them for good ideas. And number two is raise patient satisfaction to patient delight. At Cosmopolitan Hospital, we say it's patient first. Patient is the most important person in the hospital, not the directors or the doctors or the CEO. No, patient is the most important person. And they should be delighted. What do you mean by delighted? A delighted person gets more than what he expects. A satisfied patient gets what he expects, but a delighted patient gets more than what he expects. So then he'll be a happy person, and there won't be any complaints regarding the bills. They'll pay the bills properly. There won't be any litigation. So all these costs we can reduce by making him delighted. And number three, on the other side, employees. Our policy is a happy employee is a productive employee. If he is happy, he'll be more productive as well as he'll keep costs down. He'll think that it's our own hospital, my own hospital. And we have people working for more than 25, 30 years in our hospital. We started way back in 82, and now it's the 41st year, and we have people retiring after 30, 35 years. Those people are excellent. And now what we are facing is a lot of people are going abroad, nurses and all that. A lot of expenses are there for training, for recruitment, for interviews. But if we can retain them, keep them happy, then we can reduce on those costs also. That's why I said happy employee is a productive employee. Then reduce the number of tests in lab, in X-ray and all that. Because if we make errors and do more tests, the patient will pay only for one test, isn't it? The rest is our expense, our overheads. So try to keep them down. It's called Kaizen, continuous improvement in every aspect. Proper training, streamlining, standardization. All this will definitely help in that. It's called Six Sigma. That is in 1 million events, only 3 errors, that is Six Sigma. I don't think we can reach that level, but we can reach, like I said, Kaizen, continuous improvement. One day we can do that. In airlines and all that, it's 8 Sigma. Not even a single error in 1 million events. Then follow lean principles. What do you mean by lean? Less wastages in every way. Less wastage of space, time, resources, etc. What we are doing, many of you will also be doing that, sharing OPDs. 2 or 3 doctors sharing an OP. Then his patient comes, he will come there, his name will be changed, others will be in the doctor's lounge. I think you can save space, money, extra through that also. And there's another principle which you all know, the universal law called Pareto's principle, 80-20. That is 20% of efforts bring in 80% of results. 20% of the expenses bring in 80% of income. So go for the 20%. For example, advertisement. There can be newspapers, TV, radio, social media. See which is the cheapest and which brings in maximum viewership, and go for that. That also can reduce your expenses. And check unnecessary expenses. Stop newspapers which nobody reads. Now people are going for mobile and all that. And also go for virtual meetings. Use both sides, simple things, both sides of paper. Movement sensor lights, LEDs, use solar power. We are using that. For example, Apollo Hospital, one of the biggest hospitals in India, they have found out that in a packet of sutures, almost 1/3 the length of the suture is not being used by doctors. So they asked the company to reduce the length of the sutures by one-third. The one-third should be reduced and reduce the price also. It's really out of the box thinking, isn't it? So we can also try for such things. Then one of the main area is outsourcing. Outsourcing is you can outsource your security, your cleaning, your canteen, your laundry. Because if you outsource, you don't have to pay that much of gratuity, bonus, increments. These things you can cut down. I'm not saying that you don't have to pay anything, but not that much. We had our canteen and it was making a lot of, the overheads are so high and we were making losses. Then we decided one day to outsource it. Now we are getting rent and we have less headache, less overheads. That is supply chain management. It's very important. Almost 25 to 30% of our expense goes from this purchases. Go for bulk purchases. That's very, very, very important because you can get the advantage of economy of scale, better discounts, just-in-time purchase. These things you can get and you can save money on that. And one main thing is that negotiate. My policy is, suppose they say 1 crore for an equipment, I'll say 50% of that. Just a minute. My policy is that when they say 1 crore, I say 50 lakhs. I started at 50 lakhs, 50%. Usually it works out. For example, I'm not naming the supplier, they said 80 lakhs for an equipment, and as usual I said 40 lakhs. And it came up to 50 lakhs. And I said, I don't even want a cup of coffee from you. And they reduced to 48 lakhs. And I got the machine of 48 lakhs and people say, the cost of a cup of coffee is 2 lakhs. That's why I said keep on negotiating with them. That's only because they have a lot of margin they have. So don't hesitate, don't feel that there's something wrong, but do it. You can save crores of rupees out of that. I've done that all the years. And so also, whenever you go for a big purchase, you do a feasibility study. See whether the money will come back, then say in 5 years or so. And also, see whether it can be outsourced or whether it should purchase. We had a CT scan machine. We had outsourced it for so many years. Recently only we purchased it. But by outsourcing, the thing is that the AMC can be saved. Crores, lakhs of rupees, crores can be saved by repairs and all that. But if you buy it, then you get depreciation. You see whether which is the better option. And always link employee cost to their income. If you pay a fixed salary, they won't have an incentive. Whether they work or not, they'll get a salary, isn't it? But what we are doing, many hospitals must be doing that, isn't it, Colonel? I think they are doing that because you link with the income which they generate. The sky is the limit for them also. You they make more income, they get more money. The cut should be more. Instead of fixed salary, you can do that. And the major thing is tax planning. Every big hospital should have a tax planner. We won't know how to plan the tax, and we might be paying through our nose. But don't try to avoid tax, but you can avoid it. You can find loopholes. They can tell you the loopholes, and you can really suppose you take it to many items which you capitalize, you'll get only depreciation for that. If you take the revenue, you can say crores of rupees in that as tax. So please do that. And bank interest is another area that is you negotiate with banks. They are ready to give you lesser rates unless you ask. They won't give. You have to pressurize them. You have to talk to different bank people. You go to your GMs or MD level also. As a private hospital, you can do that. And another thing is that never put your money in a current account. Don't bring any income. Suppose I've seen that earlier before I came, it was crores of rupees just lying in the current account. Take it to your CC or a term loan or your FD, and you can save money on that. And FD also take loans. You can take an overdraft from your FD and save more because the FD rates are now 5% only, and you get 1% above. You get you get a loan from them. When the other term loans or CCs are about 8.25, 9.25, you'll get a loan for 6%. That's also another avenue to cut costs. And now recently I've seen that some banks have come out with a credit card system. 45 days credit card, which we use personally. For corporates, they are giving a 45-day credit. And they can really save money on utilities. They don't give it for everything, not for a purchase and all that, but for there's utilities like electricity bill, water bill and all that. Yeah, for us, it's 25 lakhs per month, the electricity bill is there. So suppose we use that 45 days, we get free of charges, we get this credit card system. We can use that also. And I think my 10 minutes is almost over, so I'll just wind up with that. And the other thing is timely discharge. Whenever the room is discharged, immediately the people who are the concerned people should know, and the new patient should come in. Don't let the rooms be vacant for a single minute. And of course, technology can really reduce your overheads, because by EMR, the electronic medical records, then you deploy. A lot of applications are there, apps which you can deploy your staff, so that you don't have to employ more people. With the available staff, you can deploy and you can reduce the overheads. And these are the main things which I have just come to my mind and which I have noted down. And since Dr. Devin has given me just 10 minutes, he said nothing more than 10 minutes, I hope I'll be able to finish it within that time. And every penny saved, every penny earned, every penny saved is every penny earned. So please do that. And all the best, happy cost reduction. And thank you very much for the patience.
I call upon Dr. Joseph Maman sir to hand over a memento to our beloved CEO. Sir is not only cutting costs in hospitals, he has cut time here for us also. Thank you very much. Yeah, very, very, very efficient, sir. Very efficient. We are really proud that to have Cosmopolitan Hospital in Trivandrum. Thank you, sir. And